Welcome, everyone, to the 10th episode of the Buck and Ryan Show, a podcast where we talk about whatever we feel like this week. I'm your host, Buck, and with me, as usual, is my co-host, Ryan.
What's up, guys?
Timestamps are pinned in the top comment, so if you don't seem interested in a certain segment, just go ahead and skip ahead to wherever you like. And now on to our first segment, the news. All right, Ryan, so we got quite a bit of news this week.
What do we got?
First on the list, man. Captain Marvel ain't even out yet. Yet there is so much controversy going on.
Oh God!
From people angry at Brie Larson's viewpoints, which I don't even want to touch on that because I don't care. I don't care if you think your way, dope, and I'm gonna think my way, dope. It don't matter who thinks what way.
Exactly.
It don't matter. We're all human. But what's upsetting me and what kind of makes this important to talk about is the reason it's also in the news is it's getting review bombed by not even people who have maybe seen the movie early or saw the first 20 minutes and they want to give their people, they do that shit all the time for people. They do early screenings and test screenings and blah 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 blah. So it ain't shit like that. It's people who are mad at Brie Larson for her whatever. Yeah. And so they're just going to go say this movie's fucking garbage.
And that's not what you're supposed to do. And
and everyone's now upset that they feel like Rotten Tomatoes is crushing their freedom of speech. And it's no. There is no well, first off, and also you don't have freedom of speech on someone else's website. You don't have any freedom of speech at all because you're posting on their website, which is their property, their area. They can set whatever rules they want. Yeah. Where if I make a website, I can blacklist any word, and if you type that word, you can't. It doesn't matter if you live in America. It don't matter with your freedom of speech because this is my fucking website. Yeah. This isn't like a publicly owned or just there doesn't exist. I don't think websites exist that are just not owned by anybody and they just exist in the wild for anyone to use. That doesn't happen. That doesn't exist. It's not like in public where you can go out in public with your sign and not bother anybody. That's freedom of speech. Yeah. Standing in your own property and just shouting to the rooftops as long as it's not past 10. Whatever you fucking want. That is freedom of speech. You can yell whatever you want. It can be racist. It don't matter. You can yell whatever you want. Yeah. That's your freedom of speech.
Of course you don't.
Well, I'm not careful, dude. You always fuck up the table.
I'm sorry.
I'm not condoning racism or anything.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm saying that people do have the freedom of speech to be that way. They have the freedom to be that way if they so ever want to be that ass backwards.
Oh, exactly.
But
I mean, hey, we also got the freedom to punch you in the face.
Well, no, we don't. We had the freedom. We don't. We have the freedom to go up to them and say, "Fuck you, you're an asshole." That's all we have. We don't have the freedom to punch people. What are you talking about?
Hey, man, fuck it.
No, violence is bad. I don't like that you said that. Anyways, back on to the whole topic. Captain Marvel, it's. I get it. It's. Brie Larson has said some shit that maybe I don't agree with or people don't agree with, but
everyone.
It doesn't matter. You can separate an actor from their role. The same way where if you believe Michael Jackson was a pedophile, I mean, you can still listen to his music. It's not that that's not gonna rape you. That's not a big deal. In the same way, even if you don't agree with Brie Larson's viewpoints, you can go enjoy a movie. It's a fucking movie.
It's a movie.
It doesn't matter.
She's not meant to be.
And if you don't like, if you don't like the movie for that reason, that is not a valid reason for the movie to be graded a certain way. Yeah. Your view of the movie is not a definitive grade on the movie because I don't like Brie Larson's face. That's not you can say you don't like the movie because of Brie Larson's face. Sure, fine, but you can't say the movie's a 5 out of 10 because of Brie Larson's face.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of. I mean, you can, but that's. But
it's not true.
It's that's not an actual. I don't think that's a valid opinion.
Yeah, I get that.
I believe that everyone can say whatever the fuck they want, but I also think that there are valid opinions. And there are opinions that you can say them, but they're stupid. They're dumb, like flat Earth. You can say all you want, but
there's pictures.
Stand up
proof.
Stand up on a fucking mountain. You can see the curve of the Earth. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, let's move on. By the way, this is going to be a common thread of anger.
Okay.
Throughout the first bit of these news.
Okay.
So some trailers launched, Ryan. 3 big trailers dropped.
3?
One is looking dope.
Okay.
The other 2, I don't know. One looks garbage, and the other one we'll get to it. First one, we'll start with garbage first, so we can kind of work our way up to the best.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix released what felt like a fucking 10-minute trailer, but it was only 2.5 minutes. But still, I felt like I watched the whole movie.
I felt like I watched the whole movie, and I still don't know what the fuck's happening.
Because when you see a movie and you like when you so you're sitting down, you're remembering that movie. You don't remember the entire. You can't sit down and word for word remember the entire movie. You remember chunks and snippets. That's what the fucking trailer just showed us, and I feel like I've just seen the entire fucking movie.
Yeah,
and it don't look like a fucking. It wasn't a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, from what I've seen, it wasn't. It's not good.
And I mean, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt and just say it was a bad editing mistake on the trailer side. Like, it was just because there was just misdirections everywhere. They didn't know what way they wanted to go.
This isn't a bad mistake on the editing side of the trailer. A trailer could have a bad edit point where you're like, that was weird. Like, I didn't like the music they chose. I didn't like that. But this is, decisions have to be made to put the death of a character in the trailer to reveal that. First off, it's not like they just fucking killed off we're gonna kill off Storm, one of the this is they're killing off Mystique, one of the mainstays. If you think about who are the top 3 from this trilogy of X-Men movies, it's Xavier, Magneto, and Mystique. Somehow Mystique, but it's Mystique because of Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, it's because they star power.
But still is. I'm also not mad that they're killing off Mystique. That I feel like that her character could that is a suitable end for that character. The death of that character makes sense. Whereas if they were to just kill off Storm, it wouldn't really make sense because why? Her character didn't go anywhere. Whereas Jennifer Lawrence, you have 3 whole movies of because Apocalypse was the last one, right? Was there one before Apocalypse?
First Class. Days of Future Past,
Apocalypse,
and then this. So 4.
Okay.
She got 4 on her belt.
I don't know why I felt like there was one between Apocalypse and I don't fucking know. But to show everyone that in the trailer is fucking upsetting, and then to also the way that they've edited this trailer is horrible because they've purposefully revealed deaths and then they've accidentally revealed other deaths. Spoilers if you want to go see this movie and you want to go in blind, I guess. But Quicksilver dies too. Because motherfucker is in one scene at the beginning, the same scene that Jennifer Lawrence is in. He's only in the same scenes as her, and he is in no other scenes the entire fucking movie. There are 2 options: either he dies, or they do the same thing that they do with him with every single fucking movie because he's fucking overpowered. Is they figure out a reason to just fucking send him away so he's not there to OP everyone out of the fucking final battle. I guess that's might be what they do. But
maybe.
I mean, I don't fucking Sansa, man. I mean, I really fucking. I mean, I still kind of residual hate her from the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones. Even though her character got better, I still I'm pissed off that she liked Joffrey and still have a vendetta kind of towards her that she allowed. She was just fucking mad. But then I also feel bad for her. So whatever. But she did an okay job in Apocalypse. But this just doesn't look. It doesn't look good at all. First off, you ain't Famke Janssen, so get out. Second off, what I also don't understand.
I feel like she just can't. She's not a good enough power, I guess, to carry a movie. Yeah, at least in her career yet.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think she has enough star power to carry her own. Pretty much a movie to be basically all about her.
And
you know what I mean?
Dude, how do you? Okay, I'm kind of okay with Last Stand. I think Last Stand's okay. But how do you fuck up the Dark Phoenix saga twice?
Yeah. And, how do you not learn... Oh, but then again, how do they fuck up Fantastic Four twice? You know what I mean? How do they not learn?
But
how do movie...
The Tim Stories ones aren't that bad.
No, but I mean, Last Stand's not that bad.
Yeah, they're not great, but I think the first Fantastic Four is good. I think it's fine.
But then again, it's like the second one you can count in.
But I don't think Last Stand is fine. I think Last Stand's okay. I don't think Last Stand's fine. There's a lot wrong with Last Stand.
Oh, okay.
But Xavier looks weird. He looks weird, and I know why. I know why Xavier looks weird. It's because underneath, he's buff as fuck from being split, and it looks weird. He looks too weird. Like, I don't want Xavier to be looking buff, and that I swear to God, if he ripped that motherfucker's clothes off, he'd just be ripped to shit. Some jackal fucker. And then, okay, another thing. I like when trailers kind of show you something, like, oh, this is something cool that might happen. Like, this is cool. But I don't like when they, like, this is something cool that might happen. And then later on in the trailer, show you that it either is gonna happen or is not gonna happen. Yeah. So what I thought was cool is there's a shot where Phoenix is crushing Magneto's helmet, kind of like on his head. And what I fucking thought I was like, that'd be fucking cool. Is that shit was gonna be fucking stuck on his head, and he can't take it off. It's like stuck to his fucking head, so Xavier can't read his mind to like help or to do anything through him anyway. But also keeps him forever Magneto. Like it's almost like it's almost like, oh, this is gonna sound crazy because he's a Jew and horrible, but you know how like in the fucking Nazis, to hide them, like to show that they could, to make them not hide from their crimes, they would carve fucking swastikas in their forehead, like in Inglourious Bastards. What that's like that, like you're fucking, I'm not gonna kill you, but people are gonna know you're Magneto. You can't just go hide in the fucking as a lumberjack like you did last time, or like no, you're forever Magneto now. I thought that was fucking cool. Okay. But then they show later on in the trailer. That his head's fine, and he has like scars, kind of where it like kind of cut him. But he gets the helmet off fine, which I also think is kind of dumb. That like now that I just said that, I'm like, how can Magneto not get a metal helmet off? He's Magneto. He just like uncrush it.
Just like.
Yeah, I guess he'd be like split it and be fine. So I guess I'm stupid, but
I mean,
I don't know. Or like you could say like fucking the Phoenix did some shit and he can't like. Yeah. I don't know.
Too strong. He doesn't. For his powers
he doesn't know why his powers are. He can still use his powers, but he doesn't know why he can't come out. Like you can always. It's fucking superheroes.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, we gotta move on because.
Oh Lord.
There's worse shit to get pissed about. So that's the worst, Ryan. Still not great, but a bit more promise is Hellboy.
Okay. I enjoyed the trailer.
Oh my god, no. Okay, so no. First off, no. Second off, I've recently gotten really fucking into Hellboy. Like within the last year, I'm digging a Hellboy hole, and I'm loving. I've always loved the Ron Perlman movies. And when I was a kid, I rented the two animated movies from fucking Blockbuster. God, that shows how old I am. Rented them from Blockbuster, watched those. I fucking love those. Hell, I never read the comics. I always wanted to, but I never read the comics until recently. So now I'm more
getting in.
I'm more attuned with the lore of Hellboy, and I know about Hellboy that isn't just like I always thought. Like I thought, okay, the movies make him and Liz a thing, so him and Liz are the thing. But like, no, that's just the movie. That's just the movie. They don't really fuck around in the comics. I mean, they might in the BP. I haven't read BPRD. I haven't read past Volume 3. But I mean, they haven't fucked around really. So I'm learning more about Hellboy, and this movie is tearing me apart because on one end I'm like, fuck, that's the Wild Hunt, fuck the Blood Queen, holy shit, they're gonna fucking they're gonna do Hellboy in hell, dope. But on the other hand, he fucking looks god awful. Oh my god, his fucking face, dude. Like, what did they? I can't look at him. I can't. Like, honestly, I look at the fucking, like, if I see a thumbnail with his face on it, or if I see a picture, I'm kind of like, just like, ugh, and I can't look at it for more than a couple seconds without having to, like, avert my gaze, and it's just like, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, and I'm like, the only thing is like you can make the argument, but it's just not. You're not right making the argument. Like you can try, I guess, to make the argument that he's supposed to be an ugly fuck.
I get it,
but still, you don't have to make him an ugly fuck.
He's a demon. Get it.
But look at Ron Perlman, Hellboy. He looked fine.
Yeah, he looked.
He still looked Hellboy.
And also, like, okay, in the comics when they draw him, he doesn't look fucking like a monster. He just has a really big bottom chin.
Yeah, that's the only and if anything, he has skinny legs.
He has a really big bottom chin. He's got tiny fucking legs, and he's got sawed-off horns on his forehead. Like that. He doesn't have like sunken in fucking eyes and a protruding fucking giant cheekbones.
Yeah.
And like, it's the only way I can describe it. It's just and then his fucking teeth look god awful. The makeup that they put on his hand, and then they gave him like black nail polish is what it looks like to me, and the makeup looks like Two-Face's makeup, like that weird purpley red. It's weird. And the fucking right hand of Doom, dude. On one hand, the fingers look dope, but it's a weird like copper color, so it looks more like metal than stone.
Yeah.
It's got like it's a weird like angled shape on the forearm. It's not like a smooth round. I get it. You're gonna take a little bit of liberties, but like. The Guillermo del Toro took liberties by just giving him like human feet and not hooves.
Yeah.
But like
he getting kind of normal shit.
But other than but that's it. Other than and then they kind of gave him like those like tattoo scar runes on his like shoulder and shit. But other than that, it's fucking Hellboy. Like,
yeah.
It's dead on Hellboy. So I don't fucking know.
I mean, on the other hand, at least like. At first, when I was watching the trailer, nothing in scenes that he was in were really standing out to me. But I did the whole trailer watching it shot me down a little bit. But I'm still like, Hellboy's dope, so of course I'm gonna fucking watch this movie. But then at the end of the trailer, when he threw out that quip, I don't remember the exact thing, but he's like, "Oh, you're fucking crazy."
I like that. That's the only part I liked.
That seems like Hellboy, being kind of a douchebag to someone he's fucking.
Yeah, but
other than that, there wasn't really too much of him that stood out to me in the trailer.
What I don't understand is
except maybe him riding the fucking dragon throughout. Like that was pretty cool.
And so what I don't understand is they've said from what I've gathered from this movie, they said that this is a younger Hellboy. Ron Perlman's Hellboy was in modern time, so I think it was early 2000s.
So are they doing him in the BPRD in this one?
I think he's a part of the BPRD.
Because they are him, because in the first kind of.
Yeah, and I also don't understand. I don't know if this is a period piece. Is this taking place in the 80s? Is this taking place modern time? I don't know. But they said it's a younger Hellboy. If it's a younger Hellboy and he's more inexperienced, why are you doing the Wild Hunt? The last Hellboy book.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they said, "Hey, we're gonna do a Chronicles of Narnia movie, and we're starting with the last book. Yeah, we're gonna do Harry Potter. We're starting with Deathly Hallows." Like what?
Welcome to Batman, Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, like it makes. Do you see what? Like, hey, it makes no fucking sense. So I don't get that. I don't like how young Trevor Broom is. He don't look like fucking Trevor Broom.
Yeah.
I also don't get. Where are all the fucking Hellboy characters? Where's Liz? Where's Abe?
Maybe you can argue that he meets them later on in his life.
I forget the blonde chick's name. I should know her name. I forget the blonde chick's name, but she looks like Alice. No, Alice is another character in the book. Fuck, I forget the blonde chick's name, but she looks like she's in it. Cool.
See, that's what I'm thinking is maybe they're seeing this to be the first movie, and then in the second movie they're gonna be a little time jump to where he's older, and then he meets those characters, like, you know what I mean, to where like he doesn't meet them until.
But Ryan, you don't understand. Okay. Spoilers for the continuity of Hellboy. The Wild Hunt is the last Hellboy book, whereas the Blood Queen rips his fucking heart out, and they both get dragged to hell. Hellboy never returns. Hellboy is in hell for what I assume. Hellboy is in hell for the rest of the fucking continuity. I don't think he comes back. I think Hellboy in Hell, they did like fucking 6 volumes of that, and it's done. I think I'll have to dig deeper. But right now, the BPRD stuff, that all takes place in the 50s and shit. So like Hellboy fucking dies basically, and if they're doing the Wild Hunt, then they're gonna fucking kill Hellboy. But if they're not gonna kill Hellboy, why are they doing the Wild Hunt? why do like how like.
Yeah,
the whole reason why they killed Superman and Batman v Superman is because they wanted to use Doomsday, and they go, we can't do Death of Superman without fucking killing Superman. So they had to kill Superman. So yeah.
I feel like they're just bless you.
I know. Like I get it's a different continuity, and like this is a movie, and this is not supposed to tie in with the books. Like it's not, but still, like have some fucking respect. Yeah. Put some time into like. This like for just for the fans. I get you want to make money. I get you're trying to do what you think is gonna make you the most money.
But the most money will be a true adaptation.
I think the most money would get what would get the fans the most happy.
Yeah.
Because if that Hellboy movie was hella fucking dope and he looked like maybe the Injustice 2 modeling, like fucking cool. And they maybe just had like some guy and then they mocapped like that weird big fucking comic-esque looking chin on him. If that movie was dope, I'd go see that movie like 8 times in the fucking theater. So that versus 2 people who go see the movie because they thought it was good, like they wanted to see the new Hellboy.
Yeah.
And they see it once, it's meh, and then they don't see it again. Like you make more money off of the one guy seeing it 8 times than
true.
Well, obviously it's just hypothetical, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. I'm still gonna see it because I fucking love Hellboy, but I'm also gonna.
Well, just
every
like
time I see his fucking face.
Just like how everyone saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2, just because fucking Spider-Man. Like, you know what I mean?
I went and saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in theater.
But why did you do it? Because fucking Spider-Man.
Because it was the next Spider-Man movie. Like, you gotta go see Spider-Man.
Exactly. It's just the name on it. X-Men Origins Wolverine is shit, but people went to go see it because Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Anyways, we gotta move on, man.
Okay, what's next?
One more trailer. This one looks good. Detective Pikachu. Woo! The second trailer, I think, the second like big trailer. Detective Pikachu.
Let me the hell
they basically just said, look at all these dope ass Pokemon.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of Pokemon. Here you go.
And then this one really badass motherfucking Pokemon.
Oh my god, they showed Mewtwo, man. They fucking showed Mewtwo.
He looks so good. Good.
I'm glad they didn't make him fuzzy, because every time someone does like a photorealistic rendition of Mewtwo, they make him kind of fuzzy, because I get it. He's supposed to be a copy of Mew, who would be fuzzy. But no, I always imagined him hella like smooth and weird looking.
Yeah, like
an alien, like a gray alien.
Like Peaches.
Like Peaches. And they made him look like Peaches, so...
Nutsack.
Can't fucking complain.
Yeah.
They doubled fucking down on just the Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu. This is funny.
Dude, I love it.
He's Pikachu and he's funny.
I love it. They did the perfect way of making Ryan Reynolds Pikachu to where only that guy can fucking understand him. Like,
right?
It's perfect.
They didn't make it to where Pokemon can talk. Like, it's just this Pikachu, and not even. It's just this Pikachu and just this guy who can hear him for some reason.
I have a question though. When he's in the trailer, when Pikachu is talking, can other Pokemon understand what he's saying? I don't know. Because when Mr. Mime is like talking to him kind of in a way, Pikachu's talking shit, and then he like makes fun of him and tells him to shove it.
This is what I'm assuming. Okay, this is what I'm assuming. I think because in Pokemon, Pikachu could walk up to an Eevee and go Pika Pika, and the Eevee would be like Eevee, and then they'd be like, all right, and that's them talking. They just
speak?
So I think that since a person, I think since a human can speak to a Pokemon and a Pokemon understands it, a Pokemon knows English. So if the Pokemon understands the English side of Pikachu, you're fine. If the Pokemon can't hear the English but just hears Pika Pika, it still fucking understands him. So I think either way, that's how they understand him. But also, I think Mr. Mimes are smarter than normal Pokemon because they're basically like people, almost.
Okay.
Which makes that kind of weird that they're like hunting and making deformed people fight. They have like a weird social disorder where they have to be a mime.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Fucking, come on, PETA. No, fuck you, PETA. Never mind.
I have a theory. Mr.
Game theory.
Ash's Mr. Mime is his like retarded little brother.
No, dude, I got you.
And his mom's making him work and shit.
No, I got you. Professor Oak is Ash's dad.
He's too old.
No,
man.
He looks just like him.
Okay, no. Professor Oak
is his grandpa.
He's no relation to Ash, but he's definitely banging his mom.
Oh, dude, he's gotta be.
So
who wouldn't bang his mom?
Okay, Detective Pikachu. Is there anything that stood out to you? Ludicolo stood out to you.
Okay, well, I mean, every time I see him because of how badass he looks, fucking Charizard. Wolf.
He looks cool. But
I mean, yeah, there's some differences where I'd be like, yeah, you didn't have to do. If anything, I would
his
have been fuzzy.
No, his orange is a weird color.
And they made him fuzzy, and I'm like, they made him a little fuzzy.
Well, it's like scales on him and shit.
Yeah, but it's like, I would have just done him kind of basically looking like a salamander. Like that type of sliminess, but not slimy.
No, I'd have him looking like a gecko. Just like a plain old fucking smooth-ass gecko. Or like a snake kind of looking texture. That'd be fine. Snake scales would be fine. What do you want, cat? Fuck you. No.
We love the kitty.
I love her. I got nothing else to say about Detective Pikachu other than I'm gonna go see it and I'm pretty fucking excited.
Yeah.
Notice I have a lot of shit to say about shit I don't like, but when I have shit I like, I'm like, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll go see it.
Yeah. Pokemon.
We'll talk about it when it comes out. But still on Pokemon news, Ryan.
Okay.
They announced they finally did it, Ryan. It isn't Pokemon Stars, but that's okay because we're getting 2 Pokemon games on the Switch. Yes. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Yes! Did they just come out with a Pokemon game on the Switch? But it wasn't like an actual
that was
Pokemon
Let's Go
game.
Eevee and Let's Go.
It wasn't like an actual Pokemon.
This is a legit. It's a whole new region. It's a whole new story. It's got its own.
I heard
thing.
it's in the UK.
That's what I think. I think it's like a UK base.
And I'm like,
sounds
that's
cool. They announced the starters, and from what I've seen, Pikachu is in the game. Like you could run into Pikachu.
Yes.
He was in the trailer.
That's all that matters.
There's other there's other generation Pokemon.
Probably that could like randomly visit.
Yeah, or just they're throughout there. The same way in like Emerald you can catch Gen 1 Pokemon. Like I think in Emerald, or was it a different one? I don't know. There's one generation you can catch like a Pikachu.
Yeah, or it's like in theory you could find a flying Pokemon somewhere outside of its normal region. Because it's fucking flying
like
Pokemon.
that.
Yeah, I get
that. But I don't know the release date. I know it's this year. It's definitely happening.
Thank God we
Finally,
have a Switch, dude.
I get to use my Switch.
Thank God we have a Switch.
Thank God I have a Switch.
You have a Switch.
You need to get a Switch, boy.
No, but we can use it together.
But I'm definitely gonna be getting it. I'm probably gonna go with Sword.
Yeah, Sword sounds the coolest.
Sword sounds well. There's always like Diamond or Pearl. It's like Pearl sounds stupid.
No, Diamond sounds
even though I got Pearl, I always thought Diamond sounded cooler.
Yeah, or like Emerald and Ruby. Emerald sounds.
Yeah, it was Ruby Sapphire. And I'm like, well, Ruby sounds better than Sapphire. But then like Fire Red, Leaf Green. I'm like, well, Fire Red, like fire,
red.
Fuck your leaf. Like,
fuck your leaf.
If it was just red and green, I'm like, well, it don't really matter their colors. But like Fire Red, I'm like, oh, if it was Leaf Red and Fire Green all the fucking way, bro.
Yeah, that sounds cool as fuck.
The fire just sounds better.
That's what they should have called.
Well,
fucking...
I'll definitely be picking up. Maybe we'll do a fucking Let's Play. Well, we'll probably do a fucking Let's Play.
Maybe. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And now, Ryan, the last 2 bits of news are not really news. That's why I put question marks on them. They're the rumors. We don't really have any confirmation. Okay. But the rumor around the Star Wars bend is that George Lucas was brought in to help and is currently helping with the legacy characters of Episode 9. So that's Luke, Leia.
Basically, characters he knows.
Yeah, all the Lando, the characters that he worked with. I feel like this rumor's, I 100% believe it because he helped with Solo. He helped with Rogue One. But also, if you were gonna call anybody that the fans, no matter what he does, the fans will listen to him. Who do you call? George Lucas. George Lucas. Okay, so hey, you call George Lucas. Like, this is the fucking dude.
Yeah, of course.
And because before it was George, what George says is law. Then it was, all right, George is kind of losing his fucking mind. Don't listen to George. Then it was, all right, Disney's fucking nuts. George is fucking law. George is always law. And right now we're in George's law. So no matter what George does, like, it'll go over better with the fans.
Yeah.
Or if something crazy happens and you go, George did it, the fans will go, all right. Because that's me. That's me right now. If something happens where I'm like, I don't really like that with Star Wars, then I'm like, no, well, I mean, that's what fucking happened. Like,
yeah.
I don't fucking like that Anakin turned to the dark side, but that's how it fucking happened. Like,
yeah. If
it were up to me, no, Obi-Wan would have stayed behind and Mace would have went and fought Grievous, and it would have been Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting the fucking Chancellor, and it would have been fine. But that's me. But that's the way it fucking works. I'm not gonna say Star Wars is bad because
it didn't go the way you wanted it to.
Didn't go the way I think it should have.
Yeah.
Like, that's
it's not
fucking
how you judge
whatever.
a movie. You judge it for how it is.
And then the next bit of rumor is PAX is coming up soon.
Okay.
PAX is coming. The big rumor is that Borderlands 3 is is coming and will be announced.
Yes, we need it. We fucking need
PAX. We do, because fucking it's been a while since Borderlands. I always thought Borderlands would have worked well with the Far Cry method, where you do Borderlands and then like a Borderlands spinoff.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2, Borderlands spinoff.
Okay.
Borderlands 3, then like a spinoff. Where they seemed like they were kind of doing that, where they had Borderlands 2, and then the pre-sequel, which I was like, oh, okay, we're getting into that thing, and then nothing ever fucking came out after pre-sequel, because I don't know if I heard pre-sequel was pretty cool because it was on like the moon or whatever the fuck. Yeah, so it was like different gravity and different kind of gameplay.
I heard it got shit on, and I think they were just like, you know what, fuck you guys. I think they pulled a BioShock to where they were just like, you know what, you guys
fine,
don't
you
like
don't want it,
fuck
fine,
you.
fuck you, yeah, because that's kind of what that's what happened with BioShock.
Isn't that what happened with the lead guy that was working on BioShock? He was just like, well, you guys shit on Infinite, you guys didn't like the way I want it to go, fuck you.
Yeah, that's basically kind of what. Yeah,
and I'm like, when are people gonna realize that a game maker is gonna make their game how they want?
Yeah, and they like,
and whenever
of
they
course
can't,
they're gonna
it's
listen
not,
to fucking fans.
well.
But if it's not a big deal, they're gonna they have the right to get upset that you're being a little bitch about it.
Yeah.
The same way you have a right to be a bitch about it, they have the right to bitch back at you.
Exactly.
And you have the right to just fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Eat it like the words that they are.
Eat a motherfucking dick.
Like a dick. And with that, Ryan, we move on to my topic. My topic.
Your topic. What is it?
My topic is Hellboy.
Ooh.
Since that's kind of why I cut the Hellboy rant a little short, because I was like, I gotta save some shit for when the real fucking Hellboy talk starts.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like, if you skipped the news, excuse me, I'm mad at the Hellboy trailer. I'm mad.
Yeah, I could sense that.
I get that like they're staying somewhat accurate.
Yeah.
To source material, but then on the stuff that they're not staying accurate on, I don't get. I'm a much bigger fan of doing or having the story be your own craft, and then pulling the actual like characters and the equipment they use and the world they live in. Use that from the comics and then make up your own story. That's why Hellboy 2: The Golden Army is fucking awesome. It's his own script. It has nothing to do with, there's no book, The Golden Army. It's just a fucking, I think they tell the story of it at one point.
Oh, okay.
But not like not what happened in Hellboy, but just they tell the story of the tale of the Golden Army.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
So
they just kind of took that and was like, whoop.
But the Hellboy's pretty fucking Hellboy, and Liz is pretty other than them being a couple, but Hellboy's pretty Hellboy, Liz is pretty Liz, Abe's very Abe. They're all they're fucking all characters.
Yeah.
Whereas I look at this and I'm going, like, yeah, you're acting like Hellboy sometimes, but then you look fucking God. He looks God fucking awful, man. You were saying it earlier. We were watching Brutal Legend. But that body structure of the main character in Brutal Legend, the roadie, he's like dead on. Like, that's just Hellboy. Like, that's what Hellboy should fucking look like. Or if Joe from Family Guy, if his legs worked.
Yeah.
Hellboy.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And like also, I get like David Harbour worked out. Like,
yeah, you can tell.
He's putting on like a thing. Like, there's a muscle suit on and shit.
Yeah,
but like a lot of it's.
So is Zachary Levi, but he's still working out.
So is Henry Cavill. There's padding under Henry Cavill's things, and that man is fucking But but with David Harbour's, I he obviously had trouble getting rid of that gut.
Yeah.
Because Hellboy's got a fucking gut, and there are some shots where he'll turn, and I'm just like, and it's weird because there's a gut, yet there's abs over it. Yeah. So his bottom two abs like come out really fucking far, and it's really fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I might be crazy, but I didn't notice a tail.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple shots where he has a tail. I know it exists. But I just like, what? Like, what are you doing?
What?
What are they doing, Ryan?
Hey, man.
I might be crazy. I might be crazy, and there might not be shots with a tail.
Yeah.
He might not have a tail for some reason.
You could just be wanting that and picturing it in your head.
I don't know. Or I could be just too angry that I'm erasing it from my memory. I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, it's a small nitpick, but it's a nitpick nonetheless.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a valid. It's a valid nitpick because when you're making a Hellboy movie, the first thing you should think of is making Hellboy look like Hellboy.
And I mean, okay, I'm not the biggest Hellboy fan in the world, like by far, not the biggest Hellboy fan in the world. Like I like Hellboy a lot. Hellboy is right now is like up there my favorite comics of all time. Hellboy is I'm having a fun fucking ride right now with Hellboy. But I'm not the guy that's been reading since the 90s when he started writing Hellboy and
all
been reading it ever since, and I haven't gone and read. I haven't read every book yet, and I haven't seen every little thing of Hellboy. I don't have fucking Hellboy statues or collectibles all over my fucking room. I barely have. I don't have a Hellboy yet. I don't have a Hellboy poster yet. I think I like fucking that character. I like that character a fucking lot. I'm loving Hellboy right now. I'm really into this fucking character. It's such a cool like concept. It's such a and it's I like that they don't take it hella seriously like most comics would if you had a half demon, half man.
Yeah,
that's been raised on Earth to search for paranormal. Like that's a paranormal investigator. Like I could totally see that being a fucking Zack Snyder movie. Like the Watchmen kind of tone
style.
Yeah, there's fucking panels where he's eating pancakes and everyone down in hell is like, fuck, he'll never return because he fucking ate pancakes. I love that. I fucking love that shit. And I love that he slowly over the course of this book, Hellboy is slowly maturing and changing and slowly getting better and better. Like, and most of the time, like if you like a Batman comic for say, the Court of the Owls, probably my favorite Batman arc that exists. But still, over the course of 12 issues, 12 comics, he has a problem that he's never faced before, and at the end of it, he's on top of it, and basically he could fuck up Talon if Talon never fucks with him ever again. Like he can't with any fucking villain.
Yeah.
Hellboy still succeeds in his mission, but is nowhere near. If that fucker returns, he ain't gonna be able just to beat him up in one punch. Like he's still fucking learning, and it's a slow fucking progression of this character. But I fucking love it. Just slowly over the time, he's crafting and making this character more and more Hellboy, making it more. Because I'm only on 3, so I'm in the early shit basically. And the earlier stuff, he's less and less the character that he becomes by Wild Hunt. Yeah. Like by Wild Hunt, he's Hellboy because Minoa's been writing Hellboy for fucking 100-something issues. He knows fucking he knows his character. But at the same time, I love that I'm getting this backstory on characters that I thought I knew them just from like the movie. Like I thought I knew Liz. Like, oh, okay, Liz, she has pyro powers. She accidentally killed her family in a town full of people. Sad. Now she's part of the BPRD. But like, there's some dope ass shit where there's one issue where she not purposefully, but like gets rid of her powers, and it gets sucked into like this fucking homunculus fucking zombie person, and he gets the fucking powers, and it gives him fucking life, but then fucking he gives it fucking back to Liz and fucking dies and shit. Like it's cool. Like I get so much more of these fucking characters. Yeah, Abe is way fucking cooler in the comics than he is in fucking the movie. In the movie, they present him almost like Donatello, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on the fucking Ron Perlman Hellboy movies. I love those. I love everything about them. Don't get me wrong. But when I'm comparing the source material I keep hiccup burping. When I'm comparing them to the source material and the obvious differences between them, they show themselves. Yeah. And I'm not at all upset that they Donatello'd Abe Sapien, but it's way cooler to see him fucking with a spear and do something and, like it's dope.
Doing shit.
It's fucking cool. Like he does some shit in the books. Okay. And I know that there's some fucking Abe Sapien has his own book, and fucking Lobster Johnson has his own fucking book. And I've started reading BPRD. I just need to get the next issue of BPRD now. Okay. It came Came out Wednesday, so it's out. I just need to get it. I think it's 4 of 4. I think it's 4 of 4 or 4 of 5. So this might be the last one. I don't know.
Ooh.
But the way that they've been doing it is they went back because so Hellboy arrives on Earth in the 40s during World War II.
Yeah.
That's when the little baby boy.
Yeah.
And then the Hellboy comics take place from the 60s to modern time, basically. Like,
Okay.
They take place all between that and up until Wild Hunt. Wild Hunt's very modern. But in the I think in the 60s or the 70s, at some point he left BPRD. He said,
okay,
fuck that, I quit. Like at the end of Hellboy 2, he's fuck, I quit, and he fucking left, and he went and kind of paranormal investigated his own shit.
Okay.
That and so that happens, but there was like they didn't tell a lot of BPRD stuff. They were here's some stuff in the 50s, here's some stuff in the 60s, and then bam, you're in the 80s, he quits.
Yeah.
But so now they went back in time and they're basically they did BPRD 1952. So it's a big arc of what the biggest event that happened in the 1952 for the BPRD and Hellboy.
Okay.
And then they did 53, 54, 55. I think it's 1954 or 56 is what I'm reading right now.
Okay.
I think 56. But they're really fucking cool because they're just little side stories.
Yeah.
Like they're just side stories that just you can plop into the mythology. Then they happen here. It's cool. Hellboy's getting drunk in Mexico right now when I'm reading. It's fucking funny. Because this is in the fucking 50s. He's younger. He's only like 12, 15, or 13, I think.
Ah.
If it's 1950s and he's fucking like 5 in 46, 45,
True.
or 42 when he came in. I don't know when he came in. But in the 40s. So we'll just say 5 plus 10, 15, 16.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's a demon, so he fucking
looks okay. Yeah.
But
he's young.
Yeah.
That's funny. Him getting drunk in Mexico.
Yeah, he's getting fucking. It's funny. He might be in like his 20s.
I mean, even then, still young.
Yeah, I don't know.
So.
I'm not gonna go dig up my fucking Hellboy comics right now. But back to fucking the movie. Blood Queen looks cool.
Yeah,
like, looks cool. Mila, man, you can't go wrong with Mila Jovovich. You fucking can't go wrong.
You can never go wrong with Mila.
But with I don't know, man. I just like I want to be so fucking excited for a Hellboy movie, and this is just it's hurting me. It's hurting me that they made him look like a fucking monster. I can't. That's my really only gripe, man. If they just made him not look like a fucking monster.
Yeah, like I mean, like Ron Perlman still looked like a monster, but he looked like.
Also, okay. Take your. This is gonna be very, very visual. So sorry, guys listening, but take your hands and pretend like you're making Hellboy horns. Okay, grab your Hellboy horns. Okay, grab them. Now, if they were to grow out, how would they grow out? Right?
Yeah, forward, right?
Right? For some reason, they grow out like this. Like, they grow out sideways. Like, they do like a sharp right turn.
Yeah.
Yet, when he saws them, they're like perfectly flat as if they grew out this way. In the comics, they grow out in front of him. Ron Perlman's, they kind of go out, but
they're
it's
not
like,
that much.
They're like Loki's. Like,
yeah.
Fine. But this is like... It's fucking weird, man. It's fucking weird. Like, it's just, and then I also don't like. I always imagine that when his horns grew out, they were very smooth. They were just smooth horns. Yet they're really like ribbed, and they look like a fucking weird goat demon devil horn. I get it. He's a half fucking demon. I get it. But
it doesn't mean that half of him has to be demon.
yeah. And then, there's another little tiny gripe that really bugs the shit out of me.
His eyes got real wide when he just said that, so I'm in for some shit.
I forget the dude's name, but he is one of Hitler's, like, top bros that was there with Rasputin when they summoned fucking Hellboy. In the comics, he has a monocle with, he has, like, big glasses, or he has, like, those, like, weird, like, little, like, round glasses.
Okay.
With a Nazi logo on it, okay? In this, it looks like he's wearing snowboard goggles with a swastika on it.
They look 3D.
And then, there's like a red and a blue. In the comics, it's like the Nazi one's red, and then this one's like a black, I believe, or it's like a slightly bluish color. But
yeah, but
it's
not
weird.
It's not 3D glasses.
It
red.
looks like he's wearing big old 3D glasses.
Yeah, that did kind of like whoa. What the
Bugs
fuck?
me. Rasputin looks okay. He looks okay. Not the greatest.
I mean, at least Mila looks cool.
Yeah, but she also looks very bland.
Yeah.
For the Blood Queen, it's very bland.
But then again, they could be pulling some shit.
Although,
it's just the trailers.
One thing I'll say, even though I'm mad that they put fucking 4 legs on the Baba Yaga's house, Baba Yaga looks fucking scary. And I'm fucking excited for Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga. That's the best part of Ant-Man, dude.
I mean, if he walk like duck and talk like duck, he is true serum.
Like, that's pretty good. Desmalchin's fucking funny. He's a funny dude. Okay, you want to know a fucking scene that you probably didn't know that it's him in? Okay, in The Dark Knight. Okay? Two-Face has that guy fucking hostage, and remember he's like, he's gonna fucking kill him because he's like, where's Rachel? And then he's like, finds out he's a patient from Arkham that Joker fucking kidnapped. And he's like, fucking, like, you won't do it. And he fucking flips the coin, and he's like, I won't do it! And he shoots the fucking gun on the side to scare him and shit. That's fucking Desmalchin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
just like seeing Littlefinger.
He's gonna be in Jason Silent Bob reboot as well.
Oh shit, he's funny.
Oh, I love him. He's fucking great. But
back onto Hellboy.
Yeah, back onto Hellboy. I think that they're just going the wrong route with this.
Yeah.
A lot of times I've heard the big rumor was the reason why Hellboy 3 never happened is because they wanted to make it rated R and the studio didn't want a rated R movie. Yet here they are making rated R Hellboy. But I also don't think that that's the issue. There's an issue that not a lot of people thought about, and now that I think about it, I'm actually okay that there is no Hellboy 3. Selma Blair. You know Selma Blair, the chick that played Liz?
Okay.
Yeah, she has like a really, really bad like disorder. I forget what the fuck it is, but it's a really bad one. She can barely fucking talk, let alone like walk, not shaking and shit. Like she's fucked up. Like unfortunately, it sucks. So no, don't fucking throw millions of dollars at her to make her go and try to make a fucking movie. Like let her live in peace.
Yeah.
And also don't make Hellboy without Liz. So I'm completely fucking fine with there being no Hellboy 3. Make it a comic book. Like, just do a comic book.
Do it.
Just do Hellboy 3. Because at the end, Liz is pregnant of Hellboy 2. And for all I know, Hellboy ain't got no kids in the comics. So I want to see what happened with a fucking half demon, half human boy. Yeah. Like, or half demon, 75% human. Like, I want to see that. That'd be fucking cool. But you know what? Now that it's really fucking bugging me, so I need to look it up so I don't like throw some misinformation around. But what the fuck? MS. It's multiple sclerosis. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, like, fuck, dude. It's just like, goddamn.
It's
I feel so bad. Like,
they definitely shouldn't have taken the route of forcing her to make that movie because it's just bad for her health.
Also, she's probably a smart enough person to where they could throw millions of dollars. She'd be like, no, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Like no. Which is probably why they haven't fucking made it. And they can't come out and go, we can't make it because of her. Like,
yeah, because
even though like that is the reason, it's unfortunate that that's the reason. But
it's not a bad reason.
It's not her fucking fault at all. And the internet's fucking garbage. And they're the kind of people that fucking just lay on it. And like she just now, like I think like recently, came out and like is talking about it and like as best she can is talking about it and making people aware of MS and being an advocate for it. But I could totally understand where she was like, yeah, I can't be public right now because the world is shitty and I'm gonna get reamed.
Yeah.
And so I'm really fucking proud of her for talking about it and shit. And I'm also really proud of her for not running her career into the ground by trying to continue to act and trying to like and ruining her body and ruining her mental health and shit. Like she just said, fuck this, I quit and I'm gonna work on she had no other option. But
that and I'm glad she's aware that the internet's a shitty place in this world. And
I'm just assuming. I don't know her. She hasn't publicly come out and said that that's the reason why she like quit acting. I'm pretty sure.
No. I'm talking about. Like,
I'm pretty sure the reason she quit acting is because she physically can't.
When she was talking about her issue, and she was like, "Yeah, because the internet's like that," and she's talking about how the internet would react, and that they could easily shit on her for something that's not her fucking fault.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that she's aware that the internet's a piece of shit and to expect it. Yeah, expect it.
Because
that's the thing.
Because I'm ready to get made fun of.
Like,
I'm ready to get told for this entire podcast that my opinions are shit, and I should also. I'm ready to get reamed on everything. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like a lot of celebrities don't expect the internet to be a shitty place. So when it is, it completely destroys them.
They're so sheltered. They're so.
Yeah, but I'm like, you should expect everything to be shitty. But the thing about Hellboy that's always kind of sparked my interest was the fact that I can't like pinpoint what is so fascinating about the character other than it's just the concept of Hellboy is so different. Well,
it's like you really can't burp again. Fuck. Excuse me.
Get it out.
Tastes like Pringles. You can't you can't pinpoint another character and it's like, oh, it's like that character.
Yeah.
Where I can look at Moon Knight and go, oh, it's like Batman.
Yeah.
Or I can look at
in a way Iron Man and go, oh, he's kind of like Batman too, to where
he's rich armored Batman.
Yeah.
I can look at
Captain Atom being fucking Ant-Man.
Exactly. You're helping me out with
Namor
this.
being Aquaman.
Yeah, like, or the other way around.
Aquaman being Namor, sorry.
I think it's the other way. Yeah, Submariner definitely came first.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
No, he did. Definitely.
Yeah, Submariner was like the 40s and
yeah, that was like very early. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But where was I going with that? Oh, but with Hellboy, name something like Hellboy.
Yeah.
Where you have a half man, half demon paranormal investigator.
Okay.
The closest you get is like Lucifer, and those are like the Lucifer and Sandman.
And like Constantine.
Yeah,
kinda.
that area of comics.
I was gonna say
Swamp Thing.
If anything, the closest I got in my head was Percy Jackson because he's the half demigod.
The closest I can get right now is Raven from fucking Teen Titans because her dad is basically fucking Satan.
Yeah.
So like that makes sense.
Yeah, but like you can't ever pinpoint something that's
because the only thing that's like Hellboy is fucking Hellboy. He's so fucking fascinating.
It's fascinating. His story and his storylines.
The basic plot of Hellboy, just him being a paranormal investigator, opens the opportunity for any kind of story. Like it's basically a fucking half man, half demon X-Files. Like, if Mulder and Scully were one person and fucking Mulder was a demon, like, bam, Hellboy. Like that's it. That's it. And it's fucking awesome. It's so I'm enamored by it.
I love how they're able to get away with anything that's bizarre. Like a big fucking walking house.
Yeah, and in the comics, it's a house with one big chicken foot underneath it.
Like they can get away with.
And they never show it moving, but I don't. Does it like hop? Because how is that house fucking not? Like, all the shit in the house is freaking out, or does it like I don't know. I don't fucking know, man.
Dude, physics don't matter.
It don't matter. It's fucking cool. And what I really love about Mignola, because he writes and draws these, he kind of can make it. He can make it up as he goes and change a little thing every now and then. But he is really fucking big on. You know what? Okay, the best way to explain this is just like in a movie. Okay, if you're in like a church and someone is like coming up behind the guy to stab him in the church, and he stabs him. Right before he stabs him, it like cuts to Jesus on the cross, and it's like, da-da!
Yeah,
and you know the motherfucker got stabbed. It does that. He does that in the comics, where something like sinister will start to happen, and then it cuts to like a statue, just like looking, or right before it like into the next scene, it'll be like the top of the panel. The top panel is like the fucking city, and then the next panel is like a fucking statue overlooking the city with rain coming down. So the next one's like it's just a door, and then it goes into the
so he structures. He writes it like a movie.
He shows B-roll. He shows B-roll in a comic book, and it's fucking awesome.
And that's fucking incredible.
It's really cool. And then with his style, with his very heavy shadows and the minimalistic lines that he does, it's fucking amazing.
Well, it's his Hellboy drawing that. It seems like if anybody was like, "Hey, I want to draw like Mike Mignola," it feels like that. If they really put their mind to it, they can.
Yeah.
And that's what makes that awesome because it's not some fucking art style that's so many different edgy lines and shit like that.
And I feel like with comic books, they've lost some of their, like, I feel like
comic books aren't
okay, hold on. With comic books, like, yeah, the pictures looking nice is cool and all.
Yeah.
But I feel like even me being an artist, and I love comic book art, and the whole reason I collect the Court of Owls like run, or just the whole reason I collect the New 52 run of Batman is for Capullo's art.
Yeah.
Literally the only fucking reason, other than Court of Owls, and Death of the Family was okay. But other than that, I just want the fucking covers and I want the fucking art. Even myself, as I'm reading a comic book, I look at the art once and I'm on. I'm reading and I'm going through, and I don't go back through and I stare at it. So I feel like when you have someone like Jim Lee, who has so much detail in a fucking character, you don't need it, because
you don't.
Even someone like myself doesn't really. Sure, you have some people out there who will read a page and then go awesome, and then go and stare intently at all the art and looking at all the background, how much detail is put into it.
Yeah, but you can still do that with Hellboy, and it still looks beautiful.
Exactly, and I feel like with Mignola, it allows him to not really like pull so much attention on the visuals, but make you more attentive to the words. Because with the, like, if I open up a Jim Lee book, the first thing I want to do is look before I read the bubble. Yeah. I want to see what's going on. But with Hellboy, I'm intent on the bubbles, and sometimes I can even skip a panel because I can just barely tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, just with like the peripheral of my vision. I know Hellboy's punching, but what happens next? I'm more in.
Into what happens next.
And yeah, exactly.
And that's
good. And that's not a sack on Mignola's art. He's my favorite. He's my second favorite art. He's fucking tied up with Bruce Timm. Oh, but he's my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists. So even for myself, there are fucking times where I'm like, don't. I can tell what, like, I can tell the fucking fist is really close, so he's doing a punch. Like, I can tell what's going on. He's yelling, fucking, take that, you monster. So I know what's going on.
See,
Whereas with Jim Lee, I want to stop and look at every little detail, and then it's been 5 minutes and I forgot what happened that I just read.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. That's kind of where I was going with that.
I just feel like with Mike's art, I feel like there's everybody loves a form of simplicity. And I feel like Hellboy perfectly portrays simplicity.
What's awesome is the book itself, the art and stuff is simple, yet the fucking story is not, dude. They throw so many crazy words, Drew Jihad and fucking Aman Ahad, and there's so many fucking crazy ass. And people will start, like, okay, so in normal comics, if someone's speaking another language, they'll usually do greater than and then less than sign around the English translation of that.
Yeah.
And then have a little asterisk, and the asterisk at the bottom will tell you, like, translated from. But they actually do that in Hellboy and the BPRD. But Mignola don't give a fuck. He'll write, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck, is this supposed to be words? Is this a typo? I don't know. But oh, he did a spell. Okay, I get it. Like, it's but at the same time, like, it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are times I go back, okay, I read the page. Okay, I go back, I read the page again, like, okay, I get it. Read the page.
See, but like, that's okay.
No, yeah, I'm way more into it. And I feel like the way I like to read books is I like to get, like, the first, like, I basically, when I was reading The Last Command and Heir of the Empire and those books, I would go through scene by scene, basically, and I'd read the whole scene and then be like, okay, let me think about that. And then I would go and skim and be like, okay, I see where they're going, okay. Because I feel like when you just read through a book, you're missing a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, you are.
And unless you're Christopher Lee, who reads Lord of the Rings every fucking year, which is insane. The fuck? It took me a plane ride from fucking California to England to read The Return of the King. Round trip. It took me there and back, which is 14 hours. It's 28 hours for me to fucking read that book.
fuck?
It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Once a year, that motherfucker would read Lord of the Rings. He's fucking really into it, which is why I could get why he like jumped at the opportunity to fucking play a character in the movie.
Yeah, of course.
But okay, let's see. Is there anything I can end? Is there anything else I want to say before we end this?
Other than
Hellboy, other than go, if you haven't read Hellboy, go read Hellboy. Go on Amazon and pick up. I believe it's Wake of the Devil. No, Seed of Destruction. Seed of Destruction is the first one. Wake the Devil's number 2. Buy Seed of Destruction or Omnibus Volume 1. Works both ways. I'm going through the trade paperback volumes so that way I can have like a nice little like shelf display and not just have like, because it's either like 9 volumes and then like 6 of Hellboy in Hell, or it's 3 omnibuses and then a Hellboy in Hell omnibus.
Okay.
So I want like a nice big like, oh look at my Hellboys, like, so that's I'm collecting at the moment. But they're on Amazon, so fucking definitely go check on Amazon. Bro, I wish we should. I don't wonder how hard it is to set up an affiliate link. So if we ever talk about shit like this, we can set up an affiliate link. People can go pick up Hellboy and we can get a little bit of that moolah. But
to buy more Hellboy comics.
Yeah, to buy more Hellboy comics. Yeah. But so definitely go buy them. If you haven't seen the Ron Perlman movies, go watch the Ron Perlman movies. There's two animated movies. Go watch those. Do all the Hellboy stuff. Play Injustice 2.
And even go catch the new one in theaters. Don't know when exactly it's coming out. You'll never know.
It's soon. It's soon.
I think it's in the next 2 months. April?
Keep talking and I'll find it right now.
Okay, if I'm correct, it may be April, but
I think it's April 14th. We'll find out.
No, that's
April 12th.
Yeah, I was gonna say April 14th is
something else.
I'm snapping because I'm trying to remember. Game of Thrones.
Ah, it is.
Yes, Game of Thrones.
Got it. But yeah, there are 2 animated movies called Sword of Storms from 2006 and Blood and Iron from 2007. Those they came out like right after the first movie, before the second movie, and they're voiced by Ron Perlman, Selma Blair, Doug Jones.
Okay.
So, from what I assume, it ties in with the Hellboy, with the movie continuity. I would assume because they're all the voices.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But definitely go check it all out, guys. You won't be disappointed with any Hellboy thing that you pick up.
Yeah.
I think you can even just start reading Hellboy in Hell. I don't know, but definitely go start with the first one. Yeah. Or you could pick up like any collection of short stories would be good too, because they're all just bits and pieces. Hellboy and the BPRD is another good little place if you want to not try to go all the way back. Although I'm telling you, Seed of Destruction, the trade paperback is super cheap on Amazon. It got like fucking $12.
Damn.
Go fucking get it, guys. Go get it. All right, that's it, man.
All?
That's it.
All right, we can go on to my topic.
Ooh. All right, Ryan, what's your topic?
My topic today is our favorite animated movies, because there's a lot out there. There's a lot out there with a lot of different genres.
Okay.
So
start us off, Ryan. Okay. What is your favorite animated movie?
And I've kind of had this thought going on in my head for my whole life what my favorite animated movie is, and I think one that I could just watch repeatedly and enjoy every time is The Iron Giant. I think that movie is just great. I don't think.
Okay.
I think from storytelling perspective to emotion to just comedy to anything, I think it's just an overall great animated movie. Just movie in general.
It's a really, really good pick.
So I think that is what I would pick. That's the first one that really comes to my mind. Sticks out to me.
Iron Giant's fucking cool.
I love the Iron Giant.
Superman. That fucking movie's sad,
dude, and
man.
the ending when he fucking sacrifices
so we watched that in film analysis class. Which, I mean, did you watch that in your?
No, but I watched it in I watched it in the other classroom since that teacher no longer did film analysis.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I watched it when the teacher you currently have was doing film analysis, and I swear to God, he was like, I cry every time. And sure enough, I'm fucking like shedding a tear at the end. I look over, and my friend's shedding a tear, and we both look over at the teacher, and he's like, yep. And he's shedding a tear. It's like, it's fucking movie. So sad, but it's so bitter. It's just the most bittersweet fucking ending.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking, like, it fucking gut punches you, but then like, it's okay.
It's okay.
And then it ends. And then it ends. And then you're just like, okay, but fuck. like if you stub your toe, you know you're not gonna die, but fuck, man, it feels like it.
But for the first 20 minutes, you're like,
and that's the end of Iron Giant.
it's the end of your life.
Toe.
You stub your toe, and it's the end of your life as you know it.
Iron Giant's good. I like. The only thing that bugs me about Iron Giant is just really a nitpick from me, because my nitpicks are bullshit. You know, it has nothing to do with the fucking actual like quality of the movie. But the kid's name is Hogarth.
Yeah, like why is his name Hogarth?
Like make his name like Stan or something.
Like Jeremy or something like that. He looks like a Jeremy.
Yeah, he could be a Jeremy. He could be like a. He looks like he could be like a George or like a.
Yeah.
Like a Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle.
Tim works.
I liked Kyle.
Kyle works.
Not fucking Hogarth.
Hogarth. Although, then I like the fucking detective that looks like Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. Fucking dirtbag cock.
And it's like no one believes him.
I want to bang Hogarth's mom for
of
sure.
course.
But although I kind of don't, because what horrible woman would name her fucking child Hogarth? And then what's his name? Dean.
Yes.
Dean's cool as fuck.
Dean. I every time I just think of animated movies, I always just think of Iron Giant, because that movie is just such a fucking good.
You know what would be a good fucking like animated short or movie or comic or whatever the fuck, because this could be any sort of genre, but Iron Giant meets Superman. Like, what if you actually did like Superman, like,
oh fuck, that'd be cool.
Either Superman sent to the world of Iron Giant, or vice versa, Iron Giant sent to the world of Superman.
Yeah, like he's fleeing from being, because he's like, fuck this place.
Damn, man. That'd be fucking, and then he could like fucking, like, Superman can tell him, like he could hear about what he did and be like, that was a good thing you did, man. And then fucking Iron Giant, and you can make me cry again just from Superman being like, you were a good fucking robot boy. And I'm like, fuck, man. But,
you're knocking over the pieces on the chessboard.
Fuck the chessboard, bro. But yeah, Iron Giant's fucking good.
So what is your pick?
My favorite animated movie?
One.
That would be the 1986 classic, the 1986 masterpiece, The Transformers the movie. That's my biggest.
I will never fucking understand.
I don't know. Just Transformers the movie is fine. Or, you know, the Transformers movie.
Yeah,
that works too.
The Transformers the movie. It's like when you have to turn in your essay and you're a word short, so you just throw in a random word. There were like 4 words on a movie title. Cells, trust me. But
it's like, dude, that's dead on seriously. I remember writing an essay once, and I went fucking back, and I was literally like, okay, so I wrote, in the time of blah 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 blah, but I'm like, back in the time of blah blah blah. I would just go through and just like add fucking words.
Just patent it out.
What was really good is if you said you would you would say, evidence was found that there was a lot of continuity between these works of fiction. Yeah. So, in turn, there was a lot of continuity in these works of fiction. I did that so much. There was never a circle around them. There was never, like...
Dude, because people will go, well, at least he tried.
I'm pretty sure every single one got read by a teacher, and they're like, this little motherfucker, whatever.
I mean, hey, at least he fucking wrote words.
Bro, but, like, yeah, I mean, because, like, I guess maybe I got slides, because, like, I actually would do work and shit.
Yeah, and it made sense.
And if it was work that I wanted to do, I would usually overboard it. Like, there was this one time we had to do a report. We had to do a quote-unquote report on just a piece of mythology. So you had to pick something. And I was like, really, like, Avengers, it was 2012, so Avengers was the shit. So I was like, I'm going to do it on Loki. I'm going to go Norse mythology deep dive on Loki. And the thing had to be 2 full pages.
Okay. 2
full pages at least. There was no maximum, but then it was 2 full pages. Or if you got this one kid had like a page and then like a little, like there was a little gap at the bottom, and at first teacher was like, huh? But then he like put a lot of work into it, and his fucking bibliography, like a lot of sources and shit. So she's like, okay, fine, you do shit. But mine was 5 pages long. And because I fucking was like, I actually learned a lot of shit, and so like I would like basically with the way I wrote that essay, I just go in, fucking I had this. I have still have it. I have like a book that I got on Norse mythology from Book Off, and I found the Loki part and I read the whole Loki part. I was like, oh, that story's cool. So I just fucking kind of like basically transcribed that there, and then use that book as like my source. And then I would go on like what a lot of people don't know. And hey, if you're writing essays out there, this is what you need to do. Okay, you can use Wikipedia. This is what you do. Okay, go to Wikipedia. Okay, in the paragraphs, those little fucking numbers, those are sources. So what you do is you can use that quote, click on that number, it'll take you to the source, and you can use that source. The problem with using Wikipedia in school is that you can't, like, most of the time you can't corroborate the source because anyone can write anything on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But when there's the source number after that, you have legit proof that this was pulled from a source. And that is no different than actually pulling out that book and pulling the source from that book.
Yeah.
So you can use Wikipedia. Don't ever be afraid from using Wikipedia.
You just can't use it on your cited page.
Check the sources. Or another good thing is to go to Wiki. Like let's just say you're doing a report on Spider-Man. If that is ever possible, go to the Spider-Man wiki. Go down to the sources page right from the start. And find a source that looks good. That's why. So you find a source that's like the ultimate guide of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Use that source. Find the ultimate guide of Spider-Man. Find PDFs. Go find the Barnes and Noble and use that. I'm telling you, Wikipedia is good. I don't know why I got off on a fucking tangent, but still, this is Buck's topic from one thing I learned while I was in high school is that shit saved my life so fucking much. And every teacher literally I was always complimenting. I'm like, wow, you have. And yeah, like sources, because some kids would just give 2 sources or something, because it was the minimum. Like they would just give their minimum, whatever. But my fucking
was the sources
was like 4 or 5 sources that I used and shit.
Okay.
And then a lot of times the fucking teacher would be like, what made you look at that source? And I would either be like, oh, I was on, okay, like I went through the internet and Wikipedia sent me to that source. Or I would literally be like, oh, I had that book. She's like, what? Or when I did my Loki thing, she was like, where'd you get this? And I go, well, because my bibliography, usually you do like links or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But mine had just the title of the book. She's like, where'd you get this book? And I was like, I went to fucking Book Off. And I went to the mythology section, found it. It was like a little tiny book. It had like fucking water damage on it and shit. I still have it. It's fucking cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's one thing I've learned. Anyways, back to Transformers.
Yes, back to Transformers.
The 1986 classic Transformers, the fucking movie, is my favorite anime movie of all time from in every aspect that I can think of. If I do voice acting, that movie has my favorite. Just you get Peter Cullen, you get Frank Welker, you get guest stars like Leonard Nimoy and Eric Idle and Robert Stack.
Yeah.
And you get a stellar synth 80s fucking rock anthem soundtrack from Vince DiCola, who also went on to then do the Rocky IV soundtrack, which sounds exactly the same. Every time I pull that music, my friend's a big Rocky fan. He's always like, yeah, bro, it's Vince DiCola, it's awesome, Rocky IV. I'm like, yeah, man, I know. Vince DiCola, bro. It's awesome. And then sometimes Vince DiCola does concerts, and he'll like start playing like a Rocky IV track, and then like smoothly transition it into a Transformers track, and then some other thing that he makes up on the fucking spot. Like, he's fucking dope. I'd love to see him live.
That's cool.
Vince DiCola is awesome. So you not only get that, but you also get you don't only get Vince DiCola, but you then get awesome fucking songs like Stan Bush, The Touch, and Dare. You get fucking Dare, dude. Then you get fucking Instruments of Destruction.
Yeah, I think it's NRG.
I think NRG or NRG or NGR, but I think it's NRG.
Yeah, I think it's N. Period.
NRG. Yeah, that's the band name.
I think you pronounce it energy.
And then Eagle is the other band. I don't know.
Yes, I remember.
I think it's Eagle.
Yeah.
It's it's Eagles or Eagle or something.
It's something Eagle though.
But
definitely.
It's or it's not the Eagles, because the Eagles is an actual band.
Oh yeah, the Eagles did Hotel California.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. So it's not Eagle. I think it's just Eagle. In fact, you know what? I have the fucking soundtrack on my fucking I have it on my fucking phone. I can pull it up. But not only that, but you get it's animated by Toei, and Toei did Dragon Ball and all Sailor Moon and
good animation.
Good anime. So it is top fucking notch anime. You go back and watch the cartoon, it looks fine. Definitely looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
But when you watch the fucking movie, there's not moments where the arms are slightly different proportions or...
Yeah.
I mean, every now and then you get it, but those are far away shots. But there's actual fucking shadow and sheen on them. Like, it looks they look like they're made of metal.
Yeah.
In a 2D animated fucking, like,
somehow they
I think it's
portrayed
cell
that.
animated, but it's amazing. But here, let's see. Transformers the movie. You got it right here. NRG is Instruments of Destruction.
Okay.
Spectre General is Nothing's Gonna Stand in Our Way. Oh, I said Eagle. It's Lion. Lion performs the Transformers theme, which is fucking just. Oh, and not only that, Spectre General comes back with Hunger. Hunger is very good.
Yes.
But also, Weird Al Yankovic did a song for it.
True.
Called Dare to Be Stupid.
You can
Amazing.
Never forget.
Which, okay. This movie has everything. Everything. Yeah. It's a kid's movie, even though it's somewhat traumatizing. It's fucking if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, it's a great adult movie. Great. If you're a fan, if you're a guy who doesn't give a fuck about robots or cartoons or whatever the fuck, obviously you're not gonna get nothing from it.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, who's like a nerd, or even just someone who just watched the Michael Bay, that's where I started. I saw Michael Bay movie, my first introduction to Transformers.
Yeah.
And fucking. That's how I found that movie, and I still fucking love that fucking. And now that movie is
cemented in your heart
compared to the Michael Bay fucking Transformers.
Yeah.
But the movie's everything. Even if you just like movies for the soundtracks, you're good there. Even if you just like animated movies because you like to watch. You're really big on anime. And You're really big on drawing. You're really big on the actual process of animation, seeing kind of like, oh, I can see how they did that, or that's cool how they did that. How did they do that? You get that with Transformers.
Oh, that shot with Hot Rod.
If you want a really good story, you get that in that movie. You get an awesome fucking story about the ragtag group that gets fucked to all fuck, and then bounces back, even though there's a bigger fucking threat that's here to take out everything, even the evil side. Like, you get that. That's a good story to me.
Fuck yeah.
When you boil it down, it sounds very simple. But when you boil anything down, it sounds simple. I can boil it down Inception to a dude goes into a dream, into a dream, into a dream. Is it real?
Yeah.
That's
Infinity
Inception.
War. Big purple dude's angry.
Yeah, big purple dude's angry and wants some stones, and he's gonna get them.
Yeah.
Like, that's Infinity War.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people that stop him. Like,
Civil War. Two good guys fight each other. There you go.
So, like, you can boil anything down to be simple.
Yeah.
But it is somewhat simple, but it's still
complex.
Like, you get a lot there, and you get real fucking character. Every Transformer, even the new ones, because I'll kind of walk you guys through. I gotta walk you through this, how like the world-shattering effects that this movie brought. But even all the new characters all have personalities. It's RC's first ever appearance. Is this movie, and she fucking RC's fucking awesome, bro. I've always when I first watched the movie, as a kid, you always have crushes on anthropomorphic things. It doesn't really matter. You don't really care if it's a human or whatever the fuck. You're like, Jessica Rabbit.
It's got legs.
Yeah, that the bunny thing from Space Jam. You don't give a fuck. You're like, RC was my shit when I was a fucking kid. So, fucking RC's dope. Ultra Magnus comes in, awesome. Fucking Blur, Springer, all. Yeah, bro, same. But all that shit, bro. Like, they're all good fucking characters.
Yeah.
And then you have the old legacy, quote unquote, characters that are done awesome. Bumblebee's great. Optimus Prime is great.
I mean, Bumblebee's
Ratchet.
Not really done in the movie too much, but every time you see it, you're like, Bumblebee.
Every time you see him, you're like, okay, yeah, that's them. And
like you know
them.
what's going on.
But so for those of you who have not seen Transformers the movie, first off, go see Transformers the movie.
Yes.
Awesome. You could. I know for a fact it's on iTunes, so go watch it there. I think that might have been. I don't know. That might have been me illegally downloading it and putting it in my iTunes. I don't know. We'll find out. But it's somewhere. You can go watch it. You can get it on Blu-ray. Go buy it on Blu-ray. It was awesome.
Exactly. Go get it.
But the whole point of this movie was Transformers. It was started in 1984. Ran for 2 seasons. Did great. Sold a bunch of toys. Every new character they introduced sold a bunch of toys.
Okay.
So they go, all right, we need something. We're going to make Transformers the movie. But we need a fuck ton of new toys. But we can't. We need a reason to get all these characters, like Optimus Prime and Starscream and all the old legacy characters, except for a couple. We need them to go away so we can stop selling their toys so people will buy the new toys. Because if you bring out Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime out in a wave, more people are going to buy Optimus Prime because it's fucking Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
But if it's only Ultra Magnus available, people are going to buy Ultra Magnus.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's just marketing.
So the logical decision to them was to just kill them all. And and oh boy did they. First 15 minutes of the movie. Ratchet, Ironhide, Brawn, Prowl, fucking Optimus Prime. Even Optimus fucking Prime dies.
Yeah.
Wheeljack, they show Wheeljack dead. They show someone else was definitely fucking dead. But a lot of fucking people, a lot of the fucking robots die. And not only that, Starscream dies, Megatron is killed, then reborn into Galvatron, so he gets a new fucking toy. Half the fucking Decepticons are destroyed and rebuilt into new characters like Cyclonus and fucking Scourge. I don't forget their name.
I think
Scourge. Sure.
Probably Scourge.
Because
Scourge is the guy from Ragnarok.
I don't know, but Scourge can be anything. It's a Scourge.
True.
And that fucking movie shattered children, because when you see Optimus Prime get shot down, at first you're like, oh, okay, he's gonna get back up. But then they fucking show you him on his deathbed. They show people holding his fucking hands, going, Prime, you can't die, and he's like tucking under his breath, no, soon I shall be one with the Matrix. And then he fucking dies. His hand fucking drops. He turns fucking black and white, and his head cocks over, and he fucking dies. They even show his fucking heart monitor just fucking kill over.
And
like,
they even fucking kill off Ultra Magnus.
Yes, they kill off Ultra, bring him back.
And they bring him back.
They kill off
still.
Ultra Magnus, but they're like, they hold no fucking blows. Let me run you through how Prowl, Ironhide, Ratchet, and I keep fucking forgetting his name. Not Hound. It's not Hound. Brawn. I keep forgetting Brawn. But how Ironhide, Ratchet, Prowl, and Brawn. Let me run you through how they die, Ryan. Okay? About 10 minutes into the fucking movie, they are fleeing Cybertron on a big ship. Megatron and a bunch of Decepticons bust in. Megatron transforms into a gun in Starscream's hand, shoots down Prowl, Ratchet, Ironhide, and Brawn. It guns them down like nothing. They're all dead except for Ironhide. As Megatron walks into the console, he grabs Megatron's leg and yells like, no! And Megatron looks down at him with his arm cannon pointed right down and just blows him the fuck up, dude. Like nothing. Like fucking nothing.
I forgot the line, but he's like,
he goes, such heroic nonsense.
Yeah.
And blows it. Bro.
Like, fuck.
Bro. They do that to our boys. And not only that, bro. Okay, I'm a big Wheeljack fan. I like Wheeljack. Okay? You don't even get a moment like that for Wheeljack. You don't get a moment where Optimus Prime fucking gets stabbed, shot once, shot twice, goes down, leans up, has a final like blow on Megatron, then kills over. Like, no. One shot, 2-second shot of dead Wheeljack on the fucking ground. You're just like, what? My boy. Then there's other characters they don't even show anymore, so you just assume they die. Like, where's Cliffjumper? Well, he's probably dead.
Yeah.
Again, they always kill off my boy Cliff. But, I get it. I love Hot Rod. Hot Rod's a dope-ass fucking character, so, like, Rodimus Prime and shit, I get it. And it's smart to have Hot Rod introduced in this movie, transform into Rodimus Prime by the end of this movie, so you can sell 2 toys.
Yeah.
You can sell Hot Rod, and then you can sell the attachment to make him Rodimus. Like, genius.
There you go.
Fucking genius.
That's all you needed.
That's the whole point of the movie, was to fucking sell toys.
Yeah. That's the whole point of Transformers.
The fact that it holds no fucking punches and just fucking goes for it.
Yeah.
And has the greatest cinematic line of all time. I wish I could fucking yell it right now, but it's spoilers. It's like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Daniel, you did it! Or hooray! It's fucking crazy. Oh my god. You could just definitely, anyone out there, go watch Transformers the movie.
The Transformers.
The Transformers.
Come on.
The movie.
Come on.
Well, what's another favorite of yours, Ryan?
Okay, another favorite of mine, Lilo and Stitch will
Ooh,
forever be a place in my heart, because Lilo and Stitch is fucking Lilo and Stitch. And not only do you get a great main character in Lilo, but you get fucking Stitch.
You get Stitch.
You get her mom.
But
you
also,
get
her mom, Nani is her sister, bro. You need to
No. I'm getting characters mixed up in my head right now. You don't understand right now. I'm getting characters mixed up.
Bro, well, just fucking explain it. You're like stalling, like I can't answer your questions. Do you know who I am? I lived this shit when I was a child,
Yes.
Ryan.
Yeah.
You know how when you're a child, you're obsessed with like a thing for a year, and then the next year you're obsessed with something else, and then something else. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch was one of those years. So, what would you like to know, Ryan?
Well, no, I mean, there's not just like I think whenever it's one of those movies that I just watch so much, it's just basically cemented into my brain forever of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
like
except
that.
you're like her mom.
Okay, no, I'm not saying every little. I'm not saying little details.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you. It's not a big deal. Okay, but fucking. Oh, anyways, let's get back. Okay, like I said, I lived Lilo and Stitch for a fucking year, and I'm gonna say something that's a little bit sacrilege, but I think it's just because like when I was a kid, this is what interested me most about Lilo and Stitch. As an adult now, I love that fucking story. It's so sad, like, seeing Lilo go through what she goes through before she meets Stitch, and then seeing her how happy she is after she meets Stitch.
Yeah.
But my life was Stitch the movie that came out after that. So the chronology of Lilo and Stitch is Lilo and Stitch, Stitch the movie, then there was the show, the series on Disney Channel, which I watched the fuck out of. Then
Wasn't there a Lilo and Stitch 2?
Then there was Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has the Glitch.
Yeah.
Then there was Leroy and Stitch. So there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Stitch Has the Glitch, I believe, was the 627 was Leroy and Stitch. The red Stitch.
Yeah,
That was
because
kinda fucked up.
yeah, because he's 6'2".
He's Leroy and he's 626.
Yeah.
626. But I love Lilo and Stitch, and that was the first one I saw. And then when I made another one, it blew my fucking mind, and it was fucking awesome because even as a kid, I never really thought like, oh, Stitch is 626, so what happened to the other 625?
Yeah.
And it literally that's the fucking trailer, Ryan. I remember the trailer so vividly. I'm gonna pull the mic and I'm gonna give you the trailer voice. You ready for this?
We all know Stitch is experiment 626. But what happened to the other 625?
That's exactly what it fucking said. And my childhood mind was fucking blown away when I found out that 625 loves sandwiches. No, but dude, like, you get so many. I still remember some of them. I remember 222 was the little like a little like germ guy. 221 was the fucking yellow with the electric like tentacle things. That shit, I love that shit because there were just so many little like monsters and shit that were fucking cool. And then the show was really cool because at the end of Stitch the movie, you get fucking the pod that has all the other experiments in them falls to Earth, and they all fucking come down to Earth and hit water and shit because the little pods that land in water, that's what activates them and unleashes the fucking monsters.
Yeah.
So now they're all over fucking Earth, so Lilo and Stitch have to go fucking like collect them. So it's almost like Ghostbusters the show, but Lilo and Stitch are like alien busters.
That's cool.
Fucking dope, man. And then they had like cool ass little like nicknames for them. I don't remember a lot of them, but I definitely remember there's a little hummingbird named Hunka Hunka. I remember that
Hunka.
for sure because it's Elvis, like the Elvis song.
Yeah.
Because he like would peck people and make them fall in love, like burn in love. Hunka Hunka, burn in love, bro. But yeah, Lilo and Stitch should definitely be cemented in history as one of the greatest animated movies of all time. Just based off of like the story is so like down to fucking earth, and it's super respectful of the Hawaiian culture. Yeah, I was trying to think that I felt like there was a more appropriate thing to say than Hawaiian.
But
Pacific Islander. That's what it is.
Yes.
It was very like that. That's not what I think. Like, it's very, very faithful to that whole like race of people.
Yeah.
Down to even like David being the fucking like tiki torch fucking flamer like dancer and shit.
Yeah.
And they actually like recorded actual people dancing and then animated over that, so it was a legit fucking dance and a legit performance, and down to all the fucking outfits and shit.
Yeah.
Also, Nani, damn, banging. But it's so good, man. It's so good. It's such a good, and then you get fucking like obviously there's like the Disney comedy of it with Cobra Bubbles and Pleakley and Jumba. Like I love Pleakley, man. I fucking love Pleakley, and Pleakley is like, honestly, I feel like
he's like C3PO.
No, like okay, Pleakley. I think, and I mean I might be wrong here, but I feel like Pleakley is the first like not openly because they don't fucking say it ever, but he's gay as fuck. He is like he's the first he's gotta be the first like just gay Disney character.
Yeah,
he's gotta be, because like motherfucker gay, and then, in the best way possible, because like I work for gay people. I know them. I'm completely open with whatever the fuck people want to do. I don't give a fuck.
Do what you want to do.
In fact, I'm actually like I'd prefer it. I wish I kind of was gay, because like sometimes ladies be like, why you do that?
Life would be easier.
And
sometimes.
I'm just like, why can't dicks go in my butt? That's not fair.
Yeah.
Why don't I want dicks in my butt? It's not fucking fair. Oh, fuck. Okay, let me pull one more out, and we'll end this. Another favorite animated movie of mine.
Yes.
I don't.
Because I feel like I know something that you.
I'm really bad at pulling things straight out of memory.
Yeah, and I have memories from living with you forever.
Yeah.
To where I have a feeling that you're forgetting about Monsters Inc.
I do like Monsters Inc. and I also really repped Incredibles and shit.
Yeah.
But like when I'm trying to think of like something that touches like that fucking chord me, like Transformers the movie does. Something that like that's up there in that level. Like definitely Monsters Inc. and shit is up there.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Cause like I look at it, and I'm like, there's Bugs Life. There's so many fucking good animated movies out there.
Really fucking good animated.
It's so hard
movies.
to pinpoint them.
Into the Spider-Verse was really fucking good. That was a really fucking good movie. Even Incredibles 2 recently was really fucking good. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
You know what it is, Ryan?
What tis it?
So, the same way that there are like eras of Disney, there's the Renaissance era, there's the old era, there's the new era, the Frozen era, I think is what it's called. I don't know what the official name for it is. There are eras of Scooby-Doo movies. So there's the original movies. Then there's like a 6 or 7 straight to VHS line of movies.
Yeah.
And then there's the new age of Scooby-Doo. I believe it was the second straight to VHS movie, yet somehow is my favorite thing to ever exist, would be Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Yes.
Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. See, I told you I could just fucking find it. I had to think a little bit. Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase
is amazing.
Is first off, it touches my soul of video games. I love video games, so you get video games out of it. I love Scooby-Doo. You get the whole Scooby game. Not only that, you get 2 because there's digital versions of them as well. You get, because they're in a video game, they can go wherever the fuck they want. So they're in the Roman Colosseum.
Yeah,
they're underwater. They're on the moon. They go to a weird dystopian Coolsville. They go fucking everywhere. And it's a fucking intense mystery story. One that if you're a fucking adult and you sit down and watch the movie the first time, you're gonna see coming a mile around. But one that as you're a kid, you just go, what? It's the fucking baseball game guy. Holy fuck.
It's just like every time that they reveal a monster or something like that, you're like, that motherfucker.
And then it's one of those things where and then they go back and there's actual because a lot of times in a kid's show, you don't really have to plant seeds because the kids aren't going to pick up on it anyways, I didn't as a kid. But when you go back and watch it as an adult, they legit plant fucking seeds and shit, where the fucking all the they say it at the end of the episode or the end of the movie, but I think Velma figures it out. But every the Phantom Virus is constantly saying baseball puns. He's constantly being that's a home run, or saying something, you're out of the park, or something like that.
Oh my god, you're just you saying that's a home run just hurt.
You're just damn.
It just made me cringe. I'm just fuck.
Damn, it's him. It's him. It's that motherfucker. That motherfucker the whole time. And so okay, Also, it birthed the greatest fucking PS1 game of all time, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase in the PS1. Next to Spider-Man,
yeah.
but very, very, very up there.
Dream Team.
I have that game kind of haunts me because as a kid, I had a PS1, but we never had the memory card, so I could never save. So I remember that first level of Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase a lot. The first level and then the second level you play as Shaggy. I remember that, and I never got past the second level because I never played long enough.
Yeah.
And I could never save, so every time I started the game up to play it again, I had to play through the first level to get to the Shaggy level. So it was just
can I do it this
constantly like, ruining my fucking soul. And then I remember I finally got a fucking memory card and beat the shit out of Monsters Inc. But that's definitely like my top 2 favorite animated movies of all time would be those.
Okay, same with me. I guess those are my top 2, which we have really solid fucking picks.
Those are some good fucking. Okay, so if you're sitting there, right now and you're thinking, what are some animated movies I could watch? Because I don't really I haven't watched a lot of them because as a kid or as a teenager, my friends were all like, oh, that's shit for kids, and I kind of played along. But now I'm like, man, it's all movies. Here's 4 fucking great movies: The Iron Giant, Lilo and Stitch, Transformers, the movie. And Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Oh my god.
All that fucking amazing. And also a lot of that shit shaped my childhood. Not so much Iron Giant. I came into Iron Giant late, I will admit, but those other 3 movies shaped my childhood for a big portion of my childhood, and the big portion of who I am now is those movies.
Okay.
Definitely, for sure.
Okay.
Well, that was fucking awesome, Ryan.
Well, I guess that's the end of my topic.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. If you like this week's ramblings, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new episodes. If you have an idea for a future topic, leave a comment down below or tweet us at Buck and Ryan. That's Buck, the letter N, Ryan. We don't really talk there too much, but we're getting better at it. Trust us. Thanks again, everyone. See you on the next episode. Love you.